just want a version 2.0 me. Add a little Riri, be Naomi. Look in the mirror, don't see the old me.
So Gig Sluts TV, we are here today with a top producer of the moment. It's Hannah V. How you doing? How you doing today, Hannah? All right.
Matt, nice to see you. Thanks for coming down, man.
No problem, no problem. Always happy to come down and support fresh talent. And we've had the track version 2.0 on the site, and a lot of the viewers and readers of Gig Sluts really enjoyed that. We had quite a few good comments about it.
Oh, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. It's so cool.
Yeah. Well, tell us a bit behind sort of the track and the EP, which sort of dropped slightly after the track.
Mm-hmm.
So the EP was version 2.0 EP, and the track was version 2.0. So it was the title track.
Yep.
Tell us a bit behind sort of why it's version 2.0, a bit behind the thoughts of the track and the lyrics and stuff like that.
Yeah. 2.0 was an important track for me, is an important track for me, because it was basically talks about my experience in the music industry. I mean, it can also be a general subject, but for me specifically, it was about being a female in the industry, and all through my career, people saying, you know what, you should do this, and then you'll make it, or you should do this, and then so-and-so will notice you. And you kind of listen. Of course you listen, you know, because you think people are elders, you out of respect, and just because you want to be in the game. You know, I loved music. I just wanted to do whatever it took to be a musician. And then so you slowly start kind of changing bits of yourself or talking differently, and then you look in the mirror and think, this is not me, man. Like, I'm just a musician. I'm a producer. That's all I am. And whatever you're trying to make me into is not working for me, and it makes me feel uncomfortable, and I don't want to be that anymore. And so therefore, it's a really serious subject. I know it's over like a cool beat and like quite a dance floor beat, but I really wanted the theme of it to be something that's important to me, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, I'll come back to the EP slightly, but it's interesting because you started off at the Royal College of Music, which not many artists can say that they pass through those doors. Yeah. So how did that experience sort of shape what sort of producer you've become in 2015?
The Royal Academy of Music was amazing because you literally had some of the country's best musicians and the world's best musicians. How it shaped me as a producer, I found it hard, to be honest, to keeping it real, because I didn't feel I was good enough, you know? And 4 years, you go somewhere and you're like, oh my God, everybody's better than me, and you try and find your place. And I wish some people would have told me that there's other ways of me to make a career in music, not just jazz, you know, pop, production. I had no idea of all of that. So I left feeling a bit deflated and actually wanted to give up music. And after that, I kind of met some people that helped me out. But it did really teach me that it's so important to be inspiring in the right way, and how important teachers are, man. Because I'm a strong character, and thank God I kind of still managed to stay in it. Yeah. And managed to use all of that experience. And some of those musicians, they're the ones I still work with. You know, so I did really meet a lot of amazing people, but I didn't let it break me. And I know a lot of other musicians that kind of went through an institution like that and don't do it anymore. Yeah. And so I really advocate, like, correct and inspiring education and music as well, because I think it can make or break young ones. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you're 17, 18, you don't know what you want. All you know is you love music. That's all you know, and it needs to be nurtured.
On the EP, there's so much variance, and each track seems to be inspired by a different genre. You know, there's stuff. So there's more dancey stuff. There's more electro stuff. There's a bit of funky thrown in there. It's kind of a real mixture of inspirations. Is that how you felt when you produced the tracks on there?
You know what? I didn't even think about it, but my background is eclectic. Yeah. Like classically trained, jazz school, loves the dance floor stuff, love my hip hop, and I think you hear all of that. And I didn't want to restrict myself to one genre, because I don't know yet what I'm gonna be. Like, it's the beginning. This is my first EP, so who knows where the sound is gonna go. And I'm really lucky that, you know, the label were behind me in terms of just do whatever. Because for me, it's all Hannah V. Like, there's certain things I use in my production that I use over all the tracks. For example, like vocal samples, chopping samples. I do that. I like having nice chords in it. So there's certain elements that will reoccur, but other than that, whatever, man. Let's see what happens, isn't it? That's how I like to approach the studio. Just see what happens, and it's all in this weird Hannah genre or whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes music great, you know. As long as it's personal to you and it fits in with your mould, then that's what it's all about. Yeah. Definitely. So on the EP, there is a feature from Leo the Lion.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that, how you got him on the EP, and anyone else that you'd like to work with in the future.
Oh, God, yeah. Okay, first of all, Leo. I mean, Leo's such a great singer. And the song was written before, and it's called Make It Last Longer. And the song is about being in a relationship, but it's kind of not that deep, but you kind of say a couple of things that might make it seem deeper than it is, and then you can't get out of it, right? So it's quite a cheeky subject. And I swear to God, nobody could have sung it better than Leo.
Yeah.
Because Leo's that, not that he's that guy, but he's that guy. He's so smooth, and his delivery is so smooth. And he came to the studio, and when he laid down those vocals, it was just like, you know what, that's it. Like, it's a no-brainer. This is your track, Leo. And, you know, he's a friend, kind of been in and out studio and all of that. And I'm so lucky to know so many great singers, because for me, that's my thing. I love a great singer. I love a great singer. And I've got so many friends that are great singers and that trust me as well. Yeah. You know, so they'll just come in and I'll just be like, listen, just trust me, just put down this vocal, don't worry about it, I'll fix it later or whatever. So yeah, it was really, really so great to work with Leo, and I can't wait to do more stuff with him. He's just brilliant. And he's so funny, man. He's such a cool guy. He's great. And who I want to work with, just great singers. Everyone, you know. I can't even name names because I feel so lucky. The people I'm already working with, I'm working with Andrea Triana, JP Cooper, Alani Gibbon, like just artists that blow my mind. Yeah. And you know when you say somebody blesses your track, that's how it feels. Like, it really feels like that. When somebody like that comes and sings on my stuff, it takes it to a whole nother level. And because for me, it's all about collaboration. Of course, it's a Hannah V production, but you know, I've got a team, I've got singers, I've got top liners, because that's how it works for me. That's how you get your best material, when everybody feels like they can chuck some of their own originality on it too, you know? And so when I've got someone like Andrea or JP coming in, and literally like being in the vocal booth and I'm there like crying because what they're doing is so emotional, it just makes my product so much special, more special.
Creates the whole sort of package.
Of course. And I kind of believe in like that it's a movement, you know what I mean? All of us, everybody jumps on everyone else's track, and let's see what happens when we all create. Because obviously somebody like, again, Andrea, she does singer-songwriter stuff. So for her to jump on a dance track, it's sick. It's so different. Or for me to lay down some nice pianos on her stuff, you know, there's so much magic that can happen in collaboration. So I love working with great singers. So
people can go out and check the EP now because it's available. But for the rest of 2015, tell us what you've got planned and what you hope to achieve.
I just want to be creative. So lots and lots more sessions, lots of singers. But I also want to take it live because that's where I come from, right? Okay. And I've been in the studio for over a year now, which has been amazing. But I'm missing that stage itch, man. Like, I'm a performer. I started performing when I was 5 years old, you know. So for me not to have that platform, it's been difficult, and I want to get back on stage. So I'm kind of trying to, I'm prepping the live show, thinking about how to do it. So lots more tracks, lots of live gigs, and just see what happens.
Yeah, okay. And where can people catch you online? Because obviously 2015 is a very virtual world. So where can people catch you?
So check me out on my Twitter, Hannah V, Instagram, Hannah V Official. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. All right, well, make sure you check that out. Check out the EP, like I said.
Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate it.
And we will be seeing you very soon.